Queen Mary and King Frederick have been forced to cancel part of their upcoming royal tour. A 2-day visit to the Faroe Islands was planned for next week but had to be postponed due to the strike. Their Majesties were due to stop there during the first part of their planned Commonwealth tour, but 5 major labor unions have been on strike since May 14. The Danish royal family announced the change of itinerary on Wednesday, saying they hoped to make the trip later this year, but no new date has yet been set. The royal couple expresses their full understanding of the decision taken by the Faroese layman, the statement said, suggesting it was the decision of Faroese Prime Minister Axel Johannesson. Their Majesties look forward to implementing the planned program at a later date. The news came as members of the Danish royal family were celebrating the 175th anniversary of Constitution Day, the day on which the first constitution of the Danish parliament was celebrated. Mary arrived at Holmen Church wearing a bright pink long-sleeved dress and an orange hat. Queen Mary laughed with her mother-in-law, Queen Margrethe, when the duo realized their hats were too big to greet each other with kisses on the cheek, as they usually do. This prompted Mary to send air kisses to Margrethe and her sister Benedicta. This conversation even elicited a cheeky smirk from King Frederick as he went forward. The Australian-born Queen's dress was cinched at the waist with a gold brooch and had voluminous balloon sleeves. The Queen styled her brown hair into an elegant updo to show off sparkling flower stud earrings. The father of 4 wore a strict navy blue suit with a burgundy tie to the event, known as Grundlovsdag, in honor of the day the Danish constitution was first signed in 1853. The couple looked in high spirits despite all the disagreements over the past months. At today's celebrations, the reigning couple were joined by Denmark's 84-year-old Queen Margrethe, who abdicated in January, and her sister, 80-year-old Princess Benedicte. Margrethe, who ruled Denmark for 52 years, sported a chic look in an all-white ensemble, complete with a wide-brimmed hat not dissimilar in style to her sister-in-law's. Continuing to show off high fashion, Princess Benedicte opted for a dark purple coat and an off-white mid-length dress with a floral pattern. Along with senior members of the Danish royal family, Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen attended the event. Upon entering the church, members of the royal family took their seats in the front row at a service dedicated to the Danish constitution, which outlines the country's democratic values. Later on Wednesday evening, members of the royal family will gather again to celebrate the big anniversary with an official reception at the former upper chamber of Christiansborg. This comes after King Frederick and Queen Mary appeared on the balcony of Amalienborg Palace to mark the monarch's birthday. The father of 4 celebrated his first birthday since ascending to the throne on May 26th and was greeted by throngs of royal admirers gathered outside the residence. For the occasion, Mary chose a bright pink long-sleeve dress that matched her mother-in-law's fuchsia-colored dress perfectly. The dress had a ruffled hem and voluminous gathered sleeves. The royal styled her brown hair into loose waves and wore an elegant gold bracelet. Frederick and Mary were joined on the balcony by their 4 children: Crown Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, and twins Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine. Isabella appeared before the audience in a blue dress with a floral print and balloon sleeves, and her younger sister Josephine looked elegant in a light blue and white knee-length floral dress with sheer sleeves. The family of 6 was joined on the balcony by Queen Margrethe, who abdicated in January after a 52-year reign. The mother of 2 looked glamorous in a bright pink short-sleeved midi dress. Sliding her hair into her signature bun, Margrethe showed off a dazzling flower brooch. Earlier in the day, the Danish royal household published a new portrait of King Frederick in honor of the monarch's 56th birthday. For the new portrait, published on Instagram, Frederick chose to wear a military uniform. The king's black double-breasted jacket is adorned with an Air Force badge and insignia. In 1995, the Crown Prince began serving in Denmark's elite Special Operations Force, the Royal Frogman Corps. He also received training in the Army and Air Force in his younger years. Posing against a dark gray background, Frederick also opted for a simple black tie and off-white shirt. Earlier this month, King Frederick and Queen Mary celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary during a state visit to Norway. Mary and Frederick wore matching soft navy and canary yellow gaiters. The Queen wore a black and white striped long-sleeved t-shirt, and her husband wore a plain white shirt. Queen Mary and King Frederick's royal tour, planned for the near future, has run into unexpected difficulties due to a strike by 5 major labor unions. The 2-day visit to the Faroe Islands, which was supposed to take place next week, has been postponed. The royal couple expressed understanding and hope for the program later this year, although the exact date has not yet been set. Despite these changes, the Danish royal family remains active in public life. They recently celebrated the 175th anniversary of Constitution Day at Holmen Church, where Queen Mary and King Frederick, as well as other members of the royal family, showed off their fancy outfits and high spirits. The celebration also included a formal reception in the former upper chamber of Christiansborg, Meech. In addition, King Frederick celebrated his first birthday as monarch by stepping out onto the balcony of Amalienborg Palace, where he was greeted by throngs of admirers. The royal family, including their 4 children, looked resplendent and joyful. In a recent portrait of King Frederick published in honor of his 56th birthday, he poses in a military uniform, emphasizing his service in Denmark's elite units. Despite challenges and schedule changes, the royal family continues to demonstrate stability and commitment to their duties. Their participation in public events and interaction with the people emphasize the importance of royal traditions and their role in modern Denmark. So friends, this concludes our today's review of events in the Danish royal family. Despite unforeseen changes in their schedule, Queen Mary and King Frederick continue to delight us with their presence at important events and demonstrate their devotion to royal duties. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new episodes. Leave your comments and share your opinion about the latest developments in the royal family. And also click on the bell to be notified of our new videos. Thank you for being with us. See you all again, and remember that with us you will always be kept up to date with the latest and greatest news from the world of royalty. Bye-bye.